Welcome. I want to tell you something honestly. This is not the kind of story we usually talk about. This is the story of a boy who had everything: wealth, status, power, but chose to destroy instead of create. This is the true story of Osama bin Laden, the man who became the world's most wanted terrorist. He was born in Saudi Arabia to a wealthy family. His father, Mohammed bin Laden, was a billionaire construction magnate with deep ties to the Saudi royal family. Osama was one of more than 50 children. Despite his luxury upbringing, he wasn't like the others. He was religious, quiet, and deeply influenced by Islamic teachings from a young age. Instead of enjoying his wealth, he spent time reading about politics, Islamic history, and the perceived injustices against Muslims around the world. In the late 1970s, something happened that changed his life forever. The Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. Osama felt a calling. He left the comfort of his life in Saudi Arabia and went to Afghanistan to join the Mujahideen, fighters resisting the Soviet forces. He used his money and influence to recruit fighters, build training camps, and fund operations. In the eyes of many, he was a hero. But something inside Osama changed. Instead of returning home a champion, he began seeing America and the West as the new enemy. He believed that the U.S. military presence in the Middle East was an occupation. He saw the governments of Muslim countries as corrupt and loyal to the West. He became convinced that violence was the only way to defend Islam. This is when he created Al-Qaeda, meaning the base. What began as a network of militants to support global jihad soon turned into a machine of terror. Then came the day that shocked the world. September 11th, 2001. Osama bin Laden and his group Al-Qaeda orchestrated the most devastating terrorist attack in modern history. 19 terrorists hijacked 4 planes. 2 crashed into the Twin Towers in New York, 1 into the Pentagon, and the 4th, thanks to brave passengers, crashed into a field in Pennsylvania. Thousands died, and the world would never be the same. For years, he disappeared. He hid in caves, in villages, in safe houses. Intelligence agencies from across the globe searched for him. People speculated that he had died, but deep in the shadows, he was still alive, planning, thinking, hiding, until finally, a lead emerged. A courier, a trusted companion of bin Laden. He was tracked to a large compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. High walls, no phone or internet, strange security. Everything pointed to something unusual. After months of surveillance, U.S. Navy SEALs were sent in. In a top-secret operation, the SEAL Team 6 entered the compound in the dead of night. They stormed the house, engaged in a firefight, and finally, they reached the man they had searched for over a decade, Osama bin Laden. He was shot and killed. His body was buried at sea. The mission was complete. For many, justice was served. But the damage he had done, the lives lost, the wars started, the fear spread, could never be undone. So what can we learn from this? Osama bin Laden had everything. He could have used his wealth, education, and influence to make the world a better place. He could have built schools, hospitals, and helped the poor. But instead, he chose hatred, division, and violence. His story is not just one of terrorism. It's a lesson in how belief without compassion becomes dangerous, how power without peace becomes destruction.